Excuse me, what time is it?
Ta xong rồi. It's a quarter to 9.
It's a quarter to 9 in it.
Yes.
By the way, my name is Hùng. Nice to meet you.
My name is Mai. Nice to meet you too.
Where do you come from, Mai?
I come from Thái Bình province.
So you come from TATA.EDU.VN province, don't you?
Yes.
How far is it from here to your house?
About 80 kilometers. It's about 80 kilometers from here to my house.
About 80 kilometers.
Yes.
And how long does it take you to get there?
About 2 hours. It takes me about 2 hours to get there.
About 2 hours?
Yes.
And how long have you been here?
I've been here for 2 years.
So you've been here for 2 years, haven't you?
Yes.
And do you miss your family?
Yes, I do. I miss them very much.
Very much?
Yes.
And how many people are there in your family?
There are 4 people in my family. My father, my mother, my brother, and I.
Your father, your mother, your brother, and you.
Yes.
Tell me about your father.
My father's name is Jung. He's 47 years old. He's a farmer and he's cooking on a farm. He's very kind and generous. He's at home now.
So your father's name is Jung, is it?
Yes.
Excuse me, how old is he?
He's 47 years old.
And he's 47 years old?
Yes.
What does he do?
He's a farmer and he's cooking on a farm.
He's a farmer and he's cooking on a farm.
Yes.
How about your mother? Tell me about your mother.
My mother's name is Thanh. She's 47 years old. She's a worker and she's cooking in a factory. She's very easygoing and sensitive. She's at home with my father now.
Excuse me, what's your mother's name, please?
My mother's name is Thanh.
So your mother's name is Thanh, is it?
Yes.
How old is she?
She's 47 years old.
She is 47 years old.
Yes.
She's a farmer and she is cooking on a farm.
Yes. No. And she's cooking in a factory.
She's a farmer and she's cooking on a factory.
Yes.
And how about you? What do you do?
I'm a student and I'm studying at Hanoi University Mining and Geology.
You're a student and you're studying at Hanoi University of Mining and Geology?
Yes.
And what time do you usually go to school?
At 6 o'clock. I usually go to school at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Pardon?
At 6 o'clock. I usually go to school at 6 o'clock in the morning.
At 6 o'clock in the morning?
Yes.
And how do you usually go to school?
By bike. I usually go to school by bike.
By bike?
Yes.
And what time do you usually come back home from school?
At 12 o'clock. I usually come back home from school at 12 o'clock.
At 12 o'clock?
Yes.
And what do you usually do after coming back home?
Well, after coming back home, I usually have lunch.
Have lunch?
Yes.
Thank you.